All right, I'll tell you what we can talk about next. I'm looking at another channel. I'm at another YouTube channel, right? It just popped up, and I started looking at it. But here, there is a female out there named Dough Dash, like dough, like D-O-U-G-H, like doughs that you use to make bread with. Dough Dash, D-O-U-G-H, right? Check out her channel. Now watch this here. I'm looking at these videos, right? And then all of a sudden, she went from here, let me give a baseline. She delivered like DoorDash. She was doing DoorDash, right? And that was her job. She was going around taking, taking food, delivering food and stuff. That was her job. And she was talking about how hard she was working. And man, I'm gonna tell you something. I kind of empathize with that, because you can tell when somebody's tired and broke down and stuff, Man, I sensed it all in her, She was, I was like, man, kind of feel sorry for her, man, because she busting her butt and, trying to scratch out a living, like all of us. And I kind of empathize, with her. And I was like, man, you kind of want good things to happen to people, certain people too, And once I started looking at that, I looked at several videos. Then watch this here. All of a sudden, she goes, hey, y'all will never believe this. My daggone subscribers are going up. And then she posted another video like later that evening, said, oh man, y'all ain't gonna believe it's here, And she was talking about how it had gone up for like 800 subscribers and stuff. And it was going up and up and up, and she was excited about it, because she was like, boy, I tell you what, I sure hope this continues, because this will actually help me, my AdSense account, and it actually increased her AdSense account, because at the time, man, she didn't have no more than, let me think, I'm just gonna guess right now, this is a guessing piece, but I don't think she had more than like 1,700 subscribers, right? Which is a lot, that means, you're monetized. And then all of a sudden, she went up to like 54,000. And, she kind of hit the right video, had the, right title, tags, description, thumbnails, and all of that stuff, But all of a sudden, she was on the map. And I was like, man, that's good. And I saw with my own two eyes, how this can change overnight. You can be in one position, and then all of a sudden, the very next day, you're in a totally different position. And I saw that happen to her. And I was like, man, I'm glad it happened, And another thing it did was, it's kind of windy, because it's a cloudy day, like it's going to get ready to rain. But, back to the DoorDash piece, it changed her life overnight. Now, let me tell you what she started doing after that. She started saying, she started showing messages on her page, right? And having some other, more videos. And she'll say, y'all ain't gonna believe this. You absolutely won't believe this here. They just, and this was, I think it was her first time ever collecting a check, and through her AdSense account. She said, this is what the AdSense is going to. And then she started posting like the changes, you know, like it went up like, you know, like a couple $100, you know. Let me see, I think it was like $800 and some dollars. It was a lot though. And then after that, it went up, you know, one video, it was 6,000 and something. And I was like, oh man, I was seeing it live. I was seeing it live with my own two eyes, you know, because, you know, I already know that people have AdSense accounts and they do well on YouTube. But I was watching that one live. I wasn't commenting. Well, I did comment, I think one time where I said congratulations or something. But I'm actually subscribed to her channel. Ooh, boy, this walking is, I'm beginning to feel it, you know. But I saw the change take place, right? And I was like, oh man, I'm kind of hopeful, you know. I'm literally watching this unfold live. I mean, I was in the middle seat on this broadcast, and I was like, man, I see her life being changed. Then all of a sudden, you know, she started putting out videos, you know, but she was gonna go do some things for herself, you know, because she was like, I hadn't had that extra money, you know. So she started doing things for herself. And I was like, man, that's cool, you know. It's really, really, really cool to see somebody's life changed, you know. And I was looking at, this was last month. And this month, she's doing even better because her channel is growing even more, like more views and stuff, you know. And I was like, man, it's good to see somebody do well, you know. So shout out to Doe Dash. And oh, here's another thing too. I can't leave this out. I can't leave this out. I'm looking at this here unfold in front of my eyes, right? Now let me tell you what else started popping up. And that's when all those people that you call the haters came out the closet. And this is no joke. I saw it with my own two eyes. You started seeing people being real critical. It was like, and I kid you not, and I'll call them out on this here, it was almost like jealousy. I'll look them dead in the face and I'll say, why were you displaying such jealousy on that young lady, that female, for doing well and then coming up? I can't believe you did that. If anything, you need to retract your post and retract your video you created. But I started seeing all kinds of videos come out about how she's trying to scam and do all of that stuff, you know. And what they didn't realize, or what she was trying to explain, was this here. She said she got a message from them that says, hey, your account is going to be terminated because of, you know, it was a, you know, a error that she had. And they were trying to explain, and she was trying to figure it out at the same time, right? And here's what she was trying to tell everybody, but the haters were out there, and old jealous people started saying she was scamming them. But here's what she was explaining. She said that YouTube reached out to her and said, hey, we've got a problem. You've got an AdSense account. You've got 2 AdSense accounts set up, and you can only have one. That's our policy. It was just that simple. It was just that simple. She had to get rid of one of the AdSense accounts because she had a second channel, but she had 2 different AdSense accounts. So they were saying, you can't do that. Just change it, make it one account. And she ended up doing that. You know, she had another video that says, hey, I figured it out. You know, I reached out to him. She said she verified that the email did come from YouTube. And she said she went ahead and followed the instructions. You know, they told her what to do. So she figured it out and she made the correction, and everything was back in order. But my point to this is this here. Man, they attacked that girl so bad. I don't want to call her a girl. That sounds harsh. Man, they attacked that lady so bad, man. I was like, man, this jealousy is real. You can walk around here thinking don't nobody care about your situation. Man, they do. Even if they don't know you, they'll be like, look at this, she's scamming the system, you know. That's how she's coming up, you know. That's how she's getting ahead, you know. She's scamming the system. And I'm like, man, will you just shut up? Picking on the weak. Picking on the little person, you know. And I understood why they were doing it. They were doing it to, you know, try to come up themselves, you know, because, you know, there's probably an audience out there for, you know, they look for the word scam or something, you know, and they saw it come up on her page, on their page, saying that she was trying to scam YouTube and all of this stuff. And it was sad, but that was a true story though. But shout outs to DoDash. You doing it? Keep doing it. I've noticed you've started putting more videos out there. You've been consistent with putting the videos out there. You're doing several a day, and I know for a fact that's gonna help you. I can't prove it because I'm not monetized and don't have any subscribers, but I know because I look at some of your details, you know, like the number of views, like every day you're getting and stuff. So shout out to DoDash. You know, she's on top of her game. All right, so now that we've hollered out DoDash, gave her props, her credit and stuff, let's go ahead and let's move on to the next subject matter.